guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a mixture of things really. So I'm going to be doing a beauty review. Basically my dissertation final hand-in deadline coincided with payday, so naturally I treated myself to a couple of things. I haven't bought anything beauty related in absolutely ages, so there were a few things that I needed and a couple of things I just wanted as well. So I'm going to talk through those. I've tried all of them and kind of got first impressions of all of them, so I'm going to let you know what I think. And also I feel like I do need to do a little bit of a catch up as well and just let you guys know where I've been and what's happened, because it feels like I've kind of fallen off the edge of the earth. Over the past couple of months I haven't really been posting on my blog very regularly. I obviously haven't been posting any videos, so you can probably tell by what I've said already that I am in my third year of university. I'm pretty much done now, but the last few months have obviously been incredibly busy trying to work on everything, trying to get everything done. I've now got 3 exams left, which aren't for a few weeks, so I'm kind of just trying to bury my head in the sand and pretend that those aren't happening at the moment. I've also been working alongside that, and there's been some kind of personal things going on as well, because everything just happens at the same time. That's life. I think that's what always happens. Because I don't make any money from YouTube, it's just a hobby, it's something that I really enjoy doing, and it's something that I find really relaxing and that I just love to do. I love to create videos, I love to edit videos, and I love to put things together in different styles and things like that. But it does just mean that sometimes I have to be firm with myself and say, okay, I've got to prioritise other things and things that are really boring and dull and that I hate doing, but they just have to come first. Fingers crossed over the summer I am going to be able to get a lot more videos done. As I say, today's video is just going to be a really basic beauty review. Even looking now, there's really not a lot to talk about, so this is probably going to be quite a short and sweet video, but it is the most shopping that I've done for a long time. I basically just haven't shopped in absolutely ages, so I'm kind of excited. It feels nice to be trying some new things again. So I'm going to get the most boring miscellaneous thing out of the way to begin with, and that is tweezers. I resent spending a lot of money on tweezers, but I first tried Tweezerman's about 3 years ago now, and ever since I just haven't been able to buy any others. I think that they are so worth the price. So they are a really boring, dull thing to talk about. I picked these up in TK Maxx, which is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to mention them, because Tweezermans are very expensive. I think that this set was about £35 new, and I got it for 10, I think, in TK Maxx. These are just a stainless steel Petite Tweeze set. I got them in purple. They come with this really ugly case as well, which isn't my cup of tea, but I do like the colour of the tweezers, and I do use the petite ones a lot more than I do the large ones. I just find they're a lot easier to control and a lot easier to use. So yeah, go and check them out in TK Maxx if you haven't already. They had absolutely loads in my local store, so I'm assuming it's going to be sort of a nationwide thing. Something a little bit more exciting are 2 new things from Giorgio Armani. At least these are new to me, I don't think they are new out. The first one is the Master Corrector. Now this is in the shade 1, which is pink. It is very pink. So this is what it looks like in a tube. I would actually say that it comes out even pinker when you apply it to the skin. I just apply it under my eyes, and the first time that I did, I actually applied a little bit too much. I think that it's definitely something you need a bit of a light hand with. I recommend just sort of dotting it onto the under eye circles as opposed to sort of swiping it, as I did the first time that I used it, and I just ended up with way too much all over my face. But it is so nice. I used the Bobbi Brown corrector, which I actually have here, and as you can probably tell, I've pretty much got the final dregs out of that. I was going to repurchase this, and then when I was looking at correctors and things, the Giorgio Armani one was one that came up, and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to try it. It's a little bit more expensive. I got it in the House of Fraser sale. I think it had 10% off, and then student discount I got another 10% off, so it really wasn't too bad. I think it ended up kind of a similar price to the Bobbi Brown one. It works really well in union with the Giorgio Armani High Precision Retouch, and this is in the shade 3, which I have the foundation, the Silk Luminous Silk foundation in the shade 3 as well. So I went for the same in this. I feel like for underneath the eyes I could have gone one shade lighter just because I like that kind of lightening effect, but I can definitely make it work once it's blended in, and these two together just work amazingly if you have super dark under eye circles. Both of them last really well on the skin, they don't really need touching up throughout the day. I would highly recommend both of those. They're kind of a little bit of a dream team when they work together. You could obviously use them separately, individually as well, but for me I do definitely need a corrector as well as a concealer. At the same time I bought a foundation. This is the Esteé Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this was probably one of the first, or probably even the first high-end beauty product that I ever got about 4, 5, 6 years ago. I can't really remember now. It was a very long time ago. I actually remember getting matched up to a shade in Spain because I got it from Sephora out in Spain. And at the time I was quite naive to the fact that if I got matched up in Spain at the end of a week-long holiday, that probably wouldn't be my colour for very long when I got back home, which is exactly what I found, and it kind of made it sort of redundant for me. I couldn't really use it when I got back. So this time I went for the shade Shell, which again, I don't think it's my shade. I think it's going to be a little bit too light for me. Definitely one of those products that I think is a sort of cult product for everybody. I remember really liking it when I first tried it. Back then I had skin that was a lot worse than it is now, just because I wanted something that was sort of a little bit fuller coverage. I've run out of my NARS Sheer Glow now. I don't get on with Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk as well as I used to, and pretty much all the other bases in my collection are sort of sheer, tinted moisturisers, BB creams and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to give this a go. I then picked up a couple of things for the eyes. As you can probably tell, I am wearing glasses. I've never worn glasses before. I got my first prescription actually maybe 2 months ago or something, and it just took me forever to find a pair of glasses that I like. I do need to wear glasses on quite a regular basis now. I don't need to wear them all the time, but yeah, they do definitely help me an awful lot. So I bought a couple of eye makeup things just because I feel like when you wear glasses it really draws attention to your eye makeup, and so I wanted to make a little bit more of an effort, I suppose. I don't know whether that's just me or whether that's something that all women who suddenly wear glasses go through. I bought the NARS eye paint in the shade Black Valley, and I've been using this as opposed to like a liquid or a gel eyeliner. Because my lids are slightly hooded, I find it very, very difficult to wear winged eyeliner or sort of any eyeliner really. It's not particularly flattering on me. One thing that I really like about this is that it's an eye paint as opposed to a sort of liquid liner, so it's slightly softer. You can really blend it. And at the moment I'm using it mainly, I mean I don't have it on today, but I'm using it mainly with sort of the masking tape trick and just doing a really soft, kind of smoked, smudged out line, and I think that it looks super, super flattering. The other thing that I got was the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. This is a waterproof version. I'm kind of on the fence about this. I love high street mascaras. I always wear some kind of waterproof formula high street mascara. I love Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I love the Max Factor Full Slash Effect. Those two are probably my favourites. I picked this one up just because I wanted to try it, and I don't think it's as good. It is nice and volumizing. I wouldn't say that it holds a curl quite as well, and I do like that very intense kind of, not spidery lashes, but I do like my lashes to look very volumized and very dark and very dramatic. And I don't feel like this does it quite as well as those do. I did a video way back when, I think it was September or October last year, when the H&M Beauty range came out, and I really raved about the products that I bought, and there's still things that I use on a sort of semi-daily basis. They're always in the rotation of things that I use. But I never actually went back and bought anything else, and I don't know why. I think it's just because you almost kind of forget that it's there. One thing that does keep cropping up all over my Instagram are H&M nail polishes. I went to the H&M in Norwich a couple of days ago and I picked up these two. I got the shade Natural Linen, which I'm wearing today, which is a really kind of soft, pale, beigey, greeny colour. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's what I love about it. I just think it's so flattering on the nails. Obviously my skin is very pale at the moment and I think it works really well with that. I also got the shade Olive Grove, which is in sort of a similar colour family, but this is obviously a bit of a deeper, darker green. Again, I absolutely love this. The formula of these is beautiful. I really didn't know what to expect because these are the first two H&M nail polishes that I've ever bought. But it's really lovely. The formula just glides on, fully opaque in 2 coats. The brush is really nice as well. They've got a really thick brush, kind of a little bit like the Rimmel Salon Pro nail polishes. I think that's what I'm thinking of. So I think that is pretty much everything that I have to show you. I did say that this video will probably be really short and sweet, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it anyway, and I will hopefully see you soon with another video, fingers crossed. So yeah, see you then. Bye.